though Leonardo da Vinci had sketched out the concept of the parachute in the early 16th century, it wasn't until 1918 an aircraft had been developed that were capable of carrying more than just its own crew that airborne operations became possible, albeit on a very small scale. The Italians made the first significant parachute drop in 1927, and by 1935 the Soviet Union demonstrated a huge corps-sized drop. Watching the exercise was Britain's General Wavell and the German Luftwaffe General Kurt Student. The reaction of their respective nations could not have been more different. With the hard school of defeat in the Great War behind them and a technologically aware Adolf Hitler in power, Germany started to develop its own airborne forces. On the other hand, Britain, whose leading role in the development of armoured warfare had already been stifled by military conservatism and government parsimony, did nothing. The German airborne forces from the outset included both parachutists and gliders, and it was the combined effect of these in May 1940, at the very opening of the campaign, that spurred Prime Minister Winston Churchill to order the formation of a British airborne force. What had so impressed Churchill was the way the beginning of the German attack had been timed around dawn to enable the DFS 230 gliders to sweep down on the Belgian border of defences along the Albert Canal, and in a matter of minutes the three bridges were in the hands of the Fallschirmjäger, and within hours the super fortress of Eben Emael had been neutralised by German airborne forces. Further north in Holland, the Fallschirmjäger jumped in The Hague and in the Amsterdam area, and did much to paralyse Dutch reaction to the invasion. To complete the division's order of battle, we must add 6th Air Landing Brigade. This second category of airborne troops was to be delivered into battle aboard gliders, principally the airspeed Horsa glider, and 6th Air Landing Brigade proved to be eminently suitable candidates for launching coup de main type operations, as we will see at Pegasus Bridge. As with the Parachute Regiment, this time 3 ordinary infantry battalions were selected for conversion to glider infantry airborne troops. There was no test as such, but all the older men and the men who proved to be unfit or unwilling to come up to the standards of airborne forces were posted away and replaced by volunteers and the better quality of recruit. Of course, key to delivering soldiers into battle by glider were the Army glider pilots, who were volunteers from a wide variety of backgrounds.
I was part of the War Office dispatch rider team, and in fact we serviced Downing Street and also Buckingham Palace. But we were there right the way through the blitzes, and I was very much involved, and well, once or twice I came off in bomb craters and that sort of thing. And decided by the early 1942 that this was a very dangerous occupation and I ought to do something much less dangerous. London was a very dangerous place to be in because of the bombing. And I decided that if I got to another unit that was outside London, my chances of being hurt would be reduced. So I volunteered for the Glider Pilot Regiment and I was accepted. It was in late summer 1942. And I received my orders to proceed to Tilshead, and we did about, I think I did about 6 weeks in what was really boot camp.